This video is probably going to be one of the most important videos that I've ever done, because this video is going to discuss the difference in not telling you the truth and lying when it comes to the politicians for whom you voted and who are supposed to be working for you and not the corporations. Now, there are two different types of politicians who don't tell you the truth. You have the clueless politicians and you have the bought politicians. Now, the clueless politicians are the ones who have been living in a bubble for so long that they've bought into the actual propaganda that gives your money to corporations, or that says that they should do certain things with fossil fuels and the whole nine. They're in this bubble, so that bubble makes them think a certain way because it keeps feeding that information to them. So they're not lying to you. They're just telling you an untruth because they actually believe it. Now, the bought politician, that's a little different. The bought politician actually tells you something that they do not believe, but they tell it to you because they have some type of job incentive, some type of financial incentive, some type of status incentive, and that makes them say, hey, I don't really care about whether or not what I'm saying is the truth. I only care about if it forwards the agenda that I have for me personally, or for somebody who's helping me personally. The thing is, you have to know the difference in the two and how to find out whether or not these politicians are either a clueless politician or a bought politician. The way you find that out is two ways. One, political history. You have to look up what this person was saying, what they were doing from the beginning of their political history. Because if you tie what they were doing, what they were saying to each other, and you see that what they were doing is something different than what they were saying, that's a clue that they might be a bought politician. If you look and you see that what they were saying jives with what they were doing, but what they're doing is wrong, then they might be not a bought politician, but a clueless politician. They might just believe the hype. Number two, donors. Every single time someone runs for office, they need money. Because they need money, they have to go out to people to get it if they can't fund their own campaigns. The people from whom they get their money, pay attention to them. Because if they're getting their money mostly from the average, everyday working class citizen, then that means that they'll more than likely focus on pushing policies that will help them. However, if they're getting most of their money from multinational corporations and ridiculously rich people, then more than likely their policies will favor them. And those policies usually hurt the working class. So remember, there are two types of politicians. There's the clueless politician who tells you untruths, and there's the bought politician who tells you lies. Follow the political history, follow the donors, and you'll be able to tell the difference between the two. If you like this video, be sure to click like and subscribe. And don't forget to join us on our other social media accounts at It's Time to Fight. But most importantly, we need you to go now and join the fight on Patreon and get elevated to fight leadership at patreon.com/It's Time to Fight.